Hello everyone, Sebastian Joseph the Thomas fan here. Looks like it's that time again, huh folks? The end of another great year. I really am going to miss 2023. A lot of great stuff did happen. And so, I decided that for my last video of 2023, I'm going to end it off with a collection video. Yep, that's right, a collection video. A collection video. Yeah, I didn't know what else to end this year off. So I thought a collection video would be a good thing. Okay, listen, my mind is a little clapped up. I have a lot of things going on. So if you all can remember, back in 2021, I made a collection video for when I reached 700 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And I always thought one day, maybe I will redo that video. And today, I kind of thought I did. Yeah. And due to the fact I had only not that many toys back then. But for the past 2 years, I have gained a lot. So, without further ado, let's get this collection video started. Let's start off with all my engines first. Here we have a Trackmaster 2 Thomas, a Trackmaster Push-Along Edward, Wooden Railway 2022 Henry, Trackmaster 2 Gordon, James, Percy, Tommy Playrail Toby, my Papercraft model of Duck, a knockoff Trackmaster Donald, my Papercraft version of Douglas, which I'll soon replace with a knockoff Trackmaster Douglas soon. Here we have my custom Trackmaster 2 Oliver, my Wooden Railway 2022 Emily, Trackmaster Push-Along Nia, a Trackmaster 2 Rebecca, Tommy Playrail Spencer, Wooden Railway 2022 Rosie, and Scruff, which is mini dirt and worm Scruff. I think that's what it's called. Here we have Bill and Ben. I cannot believe I misplaced them. Here, let me just do something a little bit. There we go. So, as you can see here, my Papercraft version of Bill and Ben. Here we have my Papercraft Glenn. We have Matthew and Neil, which for the Soda and Mainland engines. Diesel 10, Boko, Diesel 11, Duchess, Trackmaster 2 Duchess, Trackmaster 2 Young Bao. Over here we have all the narrow gauge and miniature gauge engines. My Papercraft Scarloey, Rheneas, Sir Handel. The eyes are just creepy. My Take and Play Yellow Victor, which I'll soon replace with a Trackmaster Push-Along Red Victor. My Minis Millie. And here we have whatever miniature gauge engines. And here is Rex, which I use for Clive for one of the Soda and Mainland engines. Here's Mike. Here's Bert. And over here I have a few customs, OCs, and extras. My custom model of Railfan number 1, Liam 11 Studios, Tom Tank Productions, Diecast Engines, my custom model of my friend Samantha, my custom model of my friend Sophia. I just gotta say, one day I just updated the face with a CGI lady face, and I used the eyelashes one. And I gotta say, it looks pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. And here we have my Trackmaster 2 OC, Sebastian. My custom model of 87546, aka Groven. Here's D562. And over here on the extra section, we have Take and Play Henry, which I'll someday turn into Jeffrey from like the Trains 2019, from that Trains Models Workshop. Yeah. Here we have my old version of Donald, which I'll use for flashbacks when Donald was in his original livery. My camouflage minis Rosie, Parrot Millie, Ice Cream Shane, Farm Annie or Clarabelle, I forgot the name, and a Fizz and Go-Kart truck, which from the Fizz and Go-Kart Percy pack. And that is all of my steam engines and diesels. Moving on, we have my road vehicles, air vehicles, and cranes. Here's a Terrence from the Terrence Break the Ice Trackmaster 2-pack, a Bachman Birdie, a Wooden Railway Trevor, a Minis Harold, Kevin, which I'll someday get a Trackmaster push-along version of him, and here we have Cranky. I have lots more rail things than... Wow, this is a short aisle, but here they are. I have them. Here are all my rolling stock. We have Annie and Clarabelle, a Tommy Playrail Henrietta, a Rolly and Helen, which I got from another Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle pack set. Duchess's Private Coach, a Tommy Playrail Spencer's Duke and Duchess's Private Coach. I have the Breakdown Train, which I use when I decide to put a Breakdown Train shell on top of Yunbao's crane. And it doesn't look half bad. And here we have a flatbed from Terrence Breaks the Ice set. It's the one where you put the tree in here. They're either standing up or sideways. Now, I put these two together because I think this would make a perfect breakdown train. I'll make another breakdown train thing to make it go together with this one. But we'll see when the time comes. Moving on, we have 5 Thomas Minis Go-Kart art sets. Here are 4 which I use for the regular troublesome trucks, and 1 I use for Scruffy. A Tommy Playrail Classic troublesome truck. okay, listen. When I put the Tommy Playrail troublesome truck and Rebecca's scrap truck together, it kind of looks like this truck is staring into this truck that has like this random evil grin face, and he's like, "What the hell is up with this guy?" It's pretty funny. Okay, I'm fooling around. Rebecca's scrap truck. Here we have 2 vans. Percy's mail van. Mail van, sorry. And here's this salt wagon van from Thomas Trackmaster set I got in 2019. Here we have another troublesome truck, which I got from Percy Takes the Plunge set. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention, this custom model I made of die-cast engines was also made from the same set as the troublesome truck and the tanker. Yeah, sorry I forgot to mention that. And this tanker is also from the Percy Takes the Plunge set. And here we have, last lastly is a flatbed to put Terrence on, or to put my custom model tanker on it. Put these two together and you got a cool line of tankers. I was planning to get a third one from Diesel, the Talking Diesel one, to get three tankers, but we'll see one day. That is all of my coaches and rolling stock. Here are all of my humans and figures. I have my new version of Sir Topham Hatt. This old version of Sir Topham Hatt, which is a use for I think, like, what was that penguin's man? I'm gonna say the penguin from that Batman set. Here we have the Super Mario Brothers, a Mario and a Luigi. Here's Toad, Bob and Boopkins, which I'll hopefully update someday. SMG4, my main man himself. Wimpu, Mattel, and I'm the best YouTuber ever. And here we have 6 wooden pinball machine figures, soccer players, which I use for Thomas characters. Listen, I need more people, okay? Here we have 3 figures from a Batman set, I think. I'm gonna say they're all from the same set. Here we have Maggie, Sorry, here's Psycho, Melanie, Belle, and some animals. A cow, a sheep, and a cute little kitten. And last but not least, here's Lacey Gotcha. I hate you so much. And that is all of my humans and figures. Now on to the very last section. Here are all of my custom shells. Here we have Thomas's old livery from the LBSCR, black livery. I used to have the green one, but I decided to throw that away because it would make more sense. Because I heard in Unlucky Tug's video, the green livery for Thomas was for the later version of the E2s. But since I know that Thomas was 15 and he arrived the very same year he was built, I decided to give him a black livery because for a short time on Sodor, like a few months, he found his way to the island of Sodor. The brown liveries for the E2 tank engines were given when they were on trial, but Thomas was only a shunter. Yeah, but still, this is a very good-looking shell. I'm very proud of this one. Here's my Furness K2 LA Edward, aka his red livery. Here's his body, and here's his tender. And for this one, well, you're all probably wondering, what the heck is this? You call that a shell? It looks like something for a wig. Well, let me just get my Wooden Railway 2022 Henry and you'll see. So when I made my remake Cole and the Flying Kipper, I knew that I need to have Henry in his old shape. So by getting a piece of paper and coloring it in, but first I had to measure out how long should his firebox be. So I did. I measured it out, colored it in, cut out some of the pieces, taped it onto his new firebox, and voila! I got myself a perfect old shape Henry. So for here, this is Henry's old shape firebox. That's what it's called. Now with that out of the way, moving on, we have my custom shell LNER Gordon's green livery. I am really glad this one turned out okay and good for me. I really like the tender too. And here we have James's black livery. Now for the tender, I kinda didn't realize I was using red crayon for the labels on this tender until now. So just pretend that his labels NWRR in yellow or gold. I just don't know how to do it yet. Maybe I'll just like cover it up with like a black piece of paper by coloring it in and putting the labels again but in yellow. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Here we have two Alfred /98462 shells. Here's Alfred's shell, which is for Duchess, and Alfred is an LNER B16. I used to have him as an LNER B12, but I thought B16 would look more okay. Oh yeah, also, side note. Oh, Groven, come here. Groven, come here. Side note, Groven is an LNER K2. That's all I need to say. And right here we have Alfred's blue livery with the labels 98462 on his tender. It was hard to get the labels on his... It was hard to get the numbers on his cab because it was a little bit too small. And yeah, so I put it on the tender. And here we have tinfoil custom shell for Gordon. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you have seen it 2 months ago, I made a special called Sebastian, Emily, and the Kildare Experiment. So I used tinfoil for Gordon's shell. For the Kildare Experiment itself. And I kind of like how this one looks, but putting it on Gordon, it looks so much more better. And the tender I didn't have time to put on the front, so I just made it halfway through. I taped it together so it can hold the tender on perfectly. Now moving on to the shells for the coaches and rolling stock. Here we have the orange branch line coaches. I don't know why I haven't touched these for a long time. And over here we have the green express coaches and the red express coaches. We have two tankers. My old model of a tar tanker I would put on Yambow's crane. And a new version, a fully circled random tanker. Maybe I'll make a white one for like a milk tanker and a yellow one. I don't know. We'll see. But in all seriousness, maybe I will do it one day. I don't know. Who knows? And for these two holes, I had to dart them out because I had to put this on Terrence's flatbed right here, like that. And it looks amazing. And this is pretty much about the size as Percy's tanker from the Percy Takes the Plunge pack. Whoops. And moving on here, we have 4 brake vans. Here's my first version of a brake van. And here's my second version of the brake van. I made this one because I wanted to have another brake van for the Flying Kipper. The train, this is the brake van that Henry crashed into in my remake, the Flying Kipper. I didn't want to take the old one off because then it would show Henry would have a missing brake van. And here we are, we have 2 Toads. My first version of my Toad, and my new version of my Toad. The one I will put on Percy's mail van. And for this one, I would put on an old troublesome truck. And there you have it, folks. My entire collection of models and toys. Wow, I have a lot more. I've collected a lot more than I thought I would. But in all seriousness, I'm kind of happy with this collection. Actually, thank you all for watching. And Happy New Year. Let's see what 2024 has in store for us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to waste my time putting all of this back. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, one more thing. While I was putting all my stuff away, I found this old model. And this is an old model of my friend Sophia I made back then. Yeah, sorry. I just didn't see it and forgot to take it out.